What's up? So I had gotten asked about cosplaying, how people like to take, where African American culture and how the people like to kind of use it, and what my thoughts was. And some people say, well, you can't do this or that if black doing it. I said, but what about blackface? What about when people have been doing it for hundreds of years? I said, trying to understand cosplaying is like, people act all the time. Sometimes you get people who try to take adaptation and they live vicariously through the exaggeration of it. And so usually when people get called out on it, they don't like to be told on it. It's funny how with African American culture, it gets cosplayed a whole lot with folks, and except no one wants to go through the pains of it. They don't want to. They can't tell you nothing about the history of it. They can only tell you from the fictional romanticism of the characters, be it in a rap video or music video, or the imagery of what is perceived a certain way. But have a conversation about going on to the day to day grind. They got no answers for you, you know. And then they got the nerve to be upset. Like I'm sure that with Gladiator recently with Denzel Washington portraying the characters as well, he cosplaying. He can't do that. Why can't you? You know, people take on roles all the time. People take it all the time. They've been doing it, but somehow it's not fashionable. See, this is the dangerous sides of when people are taking on a role and you call them out on it. And then they got this issue like, well, you can't do that, understanding it, understanding it. So many people have taken the African American experience from America and cosplayed it all over the world in their own interpretation. Get called out on it, got no answer for you, you know. And it's different than blackface. Blackface, they put the paint, they do that. This is just like trying to act like an adaptation, you know, trying to sag, trying to bag, trying to act like something that you're not. Being from some area that you can in your fictitious world glorize, glamorize, it's not even close to it, you know. And or this adaptation that people see you and they think that's all that you are for your culture. The biases and pent up that's there. So this is the thing that goes on. So, upon the term of it, I was asked about my thoughts on it because, I speak out on do you pretty much if you live long enough, you done heard and seen so many things that people have interpret that, it's kind of like you got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. But it's real. And then they say, well, you're not doing this black enough or this and that and the other. So it just takes on a whole different connotation. But this is something that's been going on for a long time that people say you can't do this, you couldn't play Othello, you're not supposed to play classical music. Black folks did have a big hand in classical music. And you're not supposed to this and the other. Like that somehow you're just not, it's just these stereotypes that have been allowed to manifest. So you gotta call people out and you gotta call them out when they are doing things as is magnitude because so often than not, they are trying to take part in something that is not them. But they have appropriated culture so much. So, a lot of people get into these characters and when you call them on it, they look at you strange and funny, but you gotta stay on them about why you doing what you're doing. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and please subscribe, hit that membership because when you do like video requests like this, I bring it back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.